Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and we are doing your career and finance reading for mid-January all the way through to the end of February of 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you and all of your fantastic energy. Let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming out for you guys in the next 6 weeks or so. If you do enjoy this video, by the way, if you enjoy this reading, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and show me a little bit of support there if you wouldn't mind, just one little flick of your finger. So interesting energy so far. We've got exchanging gifts, and we also have a change in the wind. All right, so we'll start with the exchanging gifts. And so some of you may actually have some surprises coming up in the next little while. Okay, some unexpected bonus, promotion, or raise. Okay, maybe some dividends. Maybe you've made some really good investments. Okay, you may be actually making a large purchase as well at the same time. Okay, so something a little bit unexpected or out of the blue. But the exchanging gifts card is a reminder of the law of giving and receiving. Okay, very similar to kind of like the Six of Pentacles kind of energy here. Okay, it's a reminder here that whatever you put out into the universe comes back to you multiplied. And sometimes we need, sometimes we have the ability, I should say, to help others. Okay, and we can help them financially. We can actually share information, knowledge, and experience. Okay, we can maybe even just lend a helping hand or a helping ear at some point, okay, just to give somebody else a leg up. And then, we put that out there with no expectations, and then that comes back to us. So perhaps in a workplace, maybe you have someone that you work with that needs a little bit of help. Maybe they just need some guidance or support, right? You might actually be in a situation where you are training somebody, okay, and but you could also be needing a little bit of help and assistance there as well. And it's like, it's not really payback, that's not really the right word for it, okay, but maybe there's someone around you and some people that you have spent a lot of time helping, and now it's like, what, now I kind of need some a little bit of a helping hand back. Okay, so it's all about that reciprocal give and take there. So that exchanging gifts is a wonderful energy, super duper positive, and very uplifting as well. So we do have a change in the wind coming in here. So some of you, your spidey senses are going a little bit off the charts. Your intuition is showing you that there's something brewing behind the scenes somewhere. You may or may not be aware of it already. You just might have a sense of it, okay? But you might also have some really, how should we say, trustworthy information, okay, that heads your way, and you're like, okay, so there's some changes. Now, you might actually be the person that initiates some change, okay, changing your way of doing something. You may have hit one of those little potholes of life, and you have to take a bit of a detour of something, okay. You could have some inkling that there's something going on within your company that you work for, okay, and this change that's going on around is neither positive or negative. Okay, it's just change. So for some of you, there may be some changes that actually benefit you, especially when we get the exchanging gifts energy out here. Okay, perhaps there is some changing in your way of thinking, being open and receptive to other people's ideas, information, or knowledge. Okay, your spidey senses, if you are on a certain course or certain trajectory, your intuition may be saying, you know what, I think we need to do something a little bit different. Okay, so really trust your intuition. We should always trust it anyway, but your intuition may be that much more heightened, okay, in the next number of weeks. So whatever it happens to be for you, there's a little bit of a shifting energy that is coming in here for you guys. All right, and again, for some of you, you might just need to go with the flow. Okay, because some things may not be within your control, but for others of you, you have complete control over changing something. All right, so let's pull your tarot and let's see what we've got coming in here for you guys. And we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse right to start off your reading. Awesome. Your challenge, we've got the Nine of Swords, and that is also in reverse. Beneath you, we've got the Seven of Swords. Ouch. Okay, we've got the Four of Swords in your recent past. In your crowning position, we've got the Emperor card coming out there. That's a great place for him. Your near future. We do have the Sun. All right. And we have the 10 of Cups here. This represents your current attitude and also an advice card there. External influences. We do have the Page of Wands. Hopes and fears. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. And your overall potential outcome here is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so very nice energy at the bottom of the deck. Ouch. Okay, so that kind of does reflect a little bit of what's going on right in the heart of your reading. So the 10 of Wands represents a heavy workload. Okay, you got a lot on your plate, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens. Okay, but this is the end of a cycle that's coming in here. The 10s always represent endings, leading way to new beginnings. Okay, so this change in the wind, this shift of energy could certainly be of great benefit to you. All right, but this can also represent you changing the way you do things. Are you the type of person that takes the weight of the world on your shoulders? Do you ask for help when you need help? Do you bite off a little bit more than you can chew? The 10 of Wands is always a reminder to put up some healthy boundaries in our situation, right? Even though you're perfectly capable of carrying all the weight of the world on your shoulders and you're capable of carrying a heavy workload, how long can you put up with that stress? How long can you deal with that? Okay, so that 10 of Wands really does show that there is, first of all, a situation that you've been dealing with probably for a while, okay, that's maybe gotten you feeling a little bit stuck even, okay, but you keep on persevering, you keep on putting one foot in front of the other. But there is this change that's coming in. So whether you are changing the way you're doing things, putting up those boundaries, giving someone else their responsibility back, okay, if that, whatever that is for you, or maybe there's circumstances around you are changing, right? You're finally getting the help that you're looking for, maybe, okay, whatever it is, the challenges are about to come to a close and a brand new chapter and a fresh energy is about to come in here. All right, the 3 of Pentacles right in the center of your reading. First of all, the 3 of Pentacles in the upright is usually about fruition, about creation, okay? Creating something that you like, creating something that you want, okay? And so there could certainly be a situation where maybe you're just not feeling it. Okay, you may be in a situation where you're not feeling as though you're making any progress, or you don't know how to get started. Okay, so there may be a situation here where you need to ask for help, where you don't have the resources that you need. The 10 of Wands can certainly show a situation where you're trying to plug through, you're trying to get something done, you're trying to get something off the ground, but you don't have the resources, so there's some lack there. So whether that's information, help, okay, or even lacking a clear sense of direction, right? There certainly is a little bit of a challenge when we've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You could also be in a situation here where everyone is just out for themselves. All right, like think of, like an office environment, okay, or a workplace of any kind, actually, and your colleagues or your manager or whatever, people are all out for themselves. Nobody's working together. No one's on the same page. People are just going about things, willy-nilly. Okay, you could even be in a situation there where, with the 10 of Wands and this 3 of Pentacles in reverse, you could be in that situation where no one else is pulling their fair share of the weight. Okay, and, this happens a lot, right? You get one person, it always happens. Okay, you get the one person, Scorpio, who is solid. They're dependable, they're capable, they're reliable, and they get stuff done. And then you always have somebody in the weeds there that just floats on by, and someone else ends up picking up their slack and whatever, and somehow they get away with it. And it's like, I want to rail at the fates, right? It's like, why am I stuck in this scenario again? And we always have that situation as well, where the most capable person gets more work. Right? It's like, oh, this is your reward for working hard and getting your job done. Here's more work for you because so-and-so isn't doing their part of the job. And it's frustrating. And it's not right? It happens all the time, but it's not right. It's like, why am I getting all the work? Just because I'm capable doesn't mean I should have all that responsibility. So again, that's where that change comes in, right? People don't always like change, but change can be incredibly beneficial, right? But usually you got to rock a foundation a little bit first in order to instigate some change or initiate some change. All right, so, certainly a little bit of a challenge here working with people, or, even trying to get something going, get something off the ground, or maybe see something through to completion. Your challenge energy here, I'm just going to read the Nine of Swords as if it's in the upright, since it's in the challenge anyway. Okay, so some of you are really burdened and stressed out. Okay, you're probably waking up in the middle of the night with the Nine of Swords. There's some stress, there's some anxiety. Okay, you're overanalyzing a situation, you're worrying about things to the point where you may not be sleeping well. Okay, it is a nighttime card. Your intuition is trying to show you something, is trying to say, hello, Scorpio, I'm here for you. Okay, I need you to get out of your own head a little bit and take a practical approach to something. I need you to listen to me so that I can show you the way and show you the path forward. Okay, so those times when you're perhaps waking up in the middle of the night, that is not the time to solve all of your problems. Okay, but but it is a time where your dreams or your intuition may be trying to show you the answers, show you the way forward. And chances are you usually know what that answer is anyway. Okay, but sometimes we don't quite trust it. Okay, and there may actually be a situation where you don't actually trust your environment or the people that you work with anyway. Okay, this can also represent that Three of Pentacles in reverse, that thank you, that you may have had a good thing going and you've lost it. Okay, perhaps. Okay, or you're just not finding the right opportunities out there for you, right? There's a lot of people out of work right now. There's a lot of people trying to build and grow their finances, and there's a lot of people that are feeling a little bit stuck. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, as we see here, but your subconscious here, okay? So some of you don't know what you want. All right, and your subconscious is trying to show you something in the middle of the night. The Seven of Swords can certainly be an energy where you're feeling like there's something you need to do a little bit different. Your current way of thinking is not necessarily super duper positive. Okay, your environment may not be positive. The Seven of Swords brings about a situation or brings about feelings that you can't trust. It could be that you aren't really trusting your current situation, or maybe even yourself, especially with that Seven of Swords being your thoughts, right? Your thoughts, your communication. So there could be some horrific communication going on around you, but again, perhaps you don't trust the people that you work with, okay? Or maybe there's even a financial situation that you don't trust here also, okay? So, and you're kind of not necessarily feeling as though you're on firm ground, firm footing. But the Seven of Swords can quite often also show that you are actively trying to stay positive about something, right? You're trying to leave the negative thoughts behind, those two swords that are still stuck in the ground, and you're trying to move forward. You're trying to be a little bit more positive, okay? And it's not a bad way to be, all right? But in that process, you may actually be overthinking and overanalyzing something, all right? But you may also be thinking of breaking free. Okay, it's like, I don't know if there is any more potential here where I currently am, or in the current situation where I am, and I think I need to probably go. Okay, and you might be just trying to figure out what that looks like. All right, that Seven of Swords, right? You could be like, okay, what does this look like for me? You're trying to maintain that positive mindset. You're trying to look forward, okay? And you're trying to get all of your thoughts and your ducks in a row, all right? And your subconscious is showing you that there is a better way, or that there is a way out, or it is a way forward, but you need to be honest and true to yourself, okay? And to follow your clear direction, and to know what is important for you, and to do what is right ultimately for you, because we can't always live our lives for other people. We can't take on everyone else's responsibility and workload. We've got to sometimes focus on us, okay, and our situation. But certainly with that Seven of Swords, there is certainly a situation that you either know about already or is brewing behind the scenes, and you're just having that feeling that you can't trust it. Okay, and you may actually also be in a situation where there's some theft involved as well. The Seven of Swords can be about theft. You could actually be really keeping quiet, okay, about your ideas, okay, this creation energy with the Three of Pentacles, okay, or with opportunities that may be around you, okay, because that Seven of Swords, you might just have the underlying feeling that if you put something out in the open, or if you let someone know what you're working on, or what you're thinking of, or what your ideas happen to be, okay, you just have either had a situation where someone has stolen your ideas, okay, claimed them as your own, and you might be sitting there in the workplace going, what the hell? That was mine, okay? Or you have this feeling that if you let people know, okay, about what you're doing, what you're working on, or what you're thinking, okay, then you might think that they are going to steal your information, steal your ideas, right? So certainly there's that feeling of lies, deception, betrayal, theft, even intellectual theft could certainly be it. Okay, might be feeling like you're being robbed or about to be robbed. Okay, so which certainly can actually be a situation that is relatively new for some of you. All right, because in your recent past, and all this can certainly be, the time is fluid, so your recent past can be today, yesterday, a couple of weeks ago, and the Four of Swords can certainly show an element of peace, of forgiveness, tranquility, okay? But it is also one connecting with your higher self and your intuition. So we could certainly have a situation that has gone from being okay to being ew, okay? Sometimes situations can go from pretty decent to down in the dumps pretty quick sometimes, okay? And so certainly as a challenge that you're facing that may not have existed in the last little while. So some of you are dealing with some new information here, or some new situation, okay? And this is unfolding, all right? Because previously there was like a peaceful environment, okay? Or you felt at peace, or you felt as though maybe you were even above the mundane day-to-day situations that other people had, right? Trying to keep yourself out of the loop, so to speak. And now all of a sudden there's something that may be affecting you. But the Four of Swords can also represent you really trying to dive deep, okay, into your higher self, your higher mind, to rise above a challenging situation, to think about how can I do something a little bit better? How can I improve my situation? What does that look like to me? You're very much connected with your intuition, okay? And, you're getting information, you're getting messages there. Your intuition is showing you, guiding you the way, okay? Or, trying to highlight some sort of challenge that you're dealing with, either showing you the way and how to deal with it, or showing you that, you know what, you got to go. Okay, you might not be in a position where you can actually resolve your situation, okay, or make an improvement. So you, whether you're in a situation where you can make the improvements or whether you're going to move forward, we have a lot better energy that's coming in here. Because ultimately, you are very much in control of the show. Okay, the Emperor shows you in your crowning position. This is your goals, your thoughts, your possibilities. This is what's your conscious thoughts. Okay, taking back your power, taking back control of your life. You want to be in that driver's seat, directing how you proceed, directing how you move forward. Okay, if someone's stolen your thunder on something, you are going to take it right on back. Okay, so whether you can actually do something different, make improvements in your current situation, the Emperor shows that you can actually do whatever it is that you set out to do. You are in this position of strength, in power, in control. You have the ability to redirect your energy, do something a little bit different, even draw those lines in the sand, okay? So that so you can really take back your control. Okay, now in your crowning position here, some of you actually also have some lofty goals with the Emperor. Okay, and you want to be stable, you want to be, successful, you want to do something that is right for you. Okay, and that Emperor can certainly show some of you are perhaps wanting to step into some sort of leadership role. Okay, use all of your wisdom, skills, knowledge, experience to the best of your advantage. Okay, and so there could certainly be something where maybe there's some competition for an internal position, okay, you know, or you may actually also be looking externally as well in order to achieve your goals. When we have that Emperor there, you've got big goals, okay, you've got lofty goals, okay, and you want to, you know, ultimately that you can overcome any challenges that you're faced with, and that you can find your path forward, whatever that looks like for you. So you certainly are in that driver's seat there. Now, also, you could also already be in a leadership position. Okay, that Emperor card. You might actually be an entrepreneur already. The Emperor can sometimes be that business leader. Okay, and you know, there's, you know, something that's kind of getting a little bit out of control. If you are a business owner, okay, you could just be in a situation where probably pandemically related things, okay, where things aren't growing the way that you want them to do. You could have staffing shortages, staffing issues, okay, that's that 10 of Wands, right? You've got a lot of burdens on your plate. You can't necessarily do your business end of running your business because you've got to be on the front lines, right? Depending what your business happens to be. But maybe there's this situation where there's just not as much growth as maybe you wanted there to be, okay, and you're trying to think about how I can do things a little bit differently, okay, you're consulting your higher mind, okay, and you're really just digging deep for those answers that you're looking for, okay, and you will find your right way, you will find your answers, all right, and you know, because there is those doors opening up for you, okay. So sometimes when we get that 9 of Swords crossing you, sometimes we make a mountain out of a molehill, sometimes we have a minor issue that we're dealing with, and we can actually easily overcome it if we think coolly, logically, strategically, okay, if we get more information, we do some research, we put up boundaries if that's the case, okay, and we can overcome those situations in the light of day. But the 9 of Swords is usually us being up in our heads a little bit too much, okay, worries and overanalyzing and things like that, they're not helpful energies, right? So the middle of the night is not really the time to solve the bigger problems in your life, okay? So in the light of the day is where we want to be, and that's where you can really figure out your best foot forward, okay? Now with that Emperor in your crowning position, okay, you might actually also know that perhaps in order to resolve a situation that you're dealing with, or an upcoming situation, that maybe you need to ask for some advice. And the Emperor is quite often an advice card. Okay, someone who is usually a little bit older or more experienced, can be either one. Okay, and somebody who is very wise. They've had their fair share of ups and downs, their fair share of failures and triumphs. Okay, and they are someone who you trust. Okay, someone who can give some really good solid advice to get you going and to get you headed in the right direction. It might just be some information. Perhaps they can help you put a plan together, okay, whatever it is, okay, this person who you may be thinking of, okay, is someone that is really willing to help you, okay. And so this can represent like a boss, someone higher up in your company, okay. This can represent a family member, perhaps. Quite often the Emperor is like a patriarch, all right, is usually a male, but it can certainly be a very strong female as well, okay. So someone with this strong virile masculine energy, Aries energy, by the way, with that one, okay. So you know, so there may be someone very important around you that can help move you forward. They may even have an opportunity for you, because we actually have a message here, okay, and we've got potentially 2 offers coming in, all right. But your near future, you're going to put a lot of energy into your situation, okay, and you're going to move forward. You're going to move, you know, you're going to move beyond your troubles, and you're going to find your path forward to success. You're going to find the answers that you need, and you know, you're going to be regain some optimism, okay, and a positive outlook. The Sun is a happy energy no matter where it lands in your reading, okay. So this can certainly just represent a more positive mindset. Okay, this can also represent putting the energy into moving forward, okay, and feeling a sense of accomplishment. All right, this is where we, you know, where we get abundance flowing into our lives, okay. This is where things really start to happen for us. We're feeling good, we're feeling positive, okay. So for some of you, you've just got a minor situation that you're dealing with here, and you're coming out on the other side, and you're like, yes, okay? And you're like, this is awesome. For others of you, you are working through an issue here, and the sun can certainly represent a super duper positive mindset. And it's like, okay, I know my path forward now. I know what I need to do. I know who I need to talk to. I know what my boundaries look like, all of these things. And this brings that energy of, I did it. I accomplished something. I overcame a challenge. And now I'm feeling good. Okay, bring it on. Now I'm looking for the next best thing. Okay, but the sun brings about that positive energy. Okay, the positive mindset brings about success, abundance, okay, all of these wonderful things, and really does show that you can move forward past whatever it is troubling you at the moment, okay? And whenever we do have the major arcanas, they very much override this minor day-to-day energy here, okay? It's a major influence on your life. So certainly have the ability to overcome, find the answers, and to see your way forward, because ultimately you're pretty positive, okay? The 10 of Cups. I mean, honestly, you have the two happiest energies in the entire deck coming out here together, the Sun and the 10 of Cups. Unlimited possibilities, unlimited potential. You can right some wrongs. You can find your way forward. You can find the answers that you're looking for, okay? And the 10 of Cups does bring in unlimited possibilities, and it does bring about a sense of happiness, peace, joy, okay, accomplishing what you set out to accomplish, okay, or even starting something new, whatever that happens to be. So as far as advice to yourself would go, follow your bliss, do what makes you happy, keep a positive mindset, and that helps you overcome challenges and problems that may be along the way. When we focus on the solutions, when we focus on moving forward, that is actually how we do accomplish certain things, right? Things just feel a little easier. A positive way of thinking doesn't mean that everything goes your way every minute of every day. It just shows a different mindset in dealing with things. And that way things are easier to deal with. We're a little bit more in the flow, right? If you've ever noticed, if you're focused too much on the problem, the 9 of Swords, right? You're focused too much on the problem. You're all wrapped up in your head. You're overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying. You're filled with anxiety. Sometimes we get stuck in that energy because we're whirly down into this little rabbit hole of negativity. Yet when we have a positive mindset, things are easier. So even when those challenges and obstacles do show up, we can deal with them in a better way. We're not focused on the problem, okay? We recognize what the problem is. We figure out what the problem is. What is the source of it? What is the root cause? And then we're like, okay, I'm going to figure out how to deal with this, and we're going to move forward, right? So we're not focused, we're understanding the problem or the issue, but then we're moving forward. Okay, so certainly a positive mindset, a lot of positive energy will help you overcome and help you find the answers that you're looking for, maybe help you do something a little bit different, okay, and will help you, find your way, okay, or find those answers. So we do have in your external environment here, we've got the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, quite often, the pages do bring messages. They bring news. The Page of Wands brings exciting news, okay? Some of you are really going to break free, break out of a rut. You're going to get some really good news, something that's uplifting. The Page of Wands quite often is the first signs of manifestation, especially in regards to our career path, right? So you have the ability to either make improvements on your current situation, or perhaps you get in some really good news about something completely different. Okay, so so perhaps the opportunity to follow your passions, follow your dreams. Okay, the next steps towards your goals, towards resolving issues. Okay, that Page of Wands does bring in this excitement and a sense of adventure into your situation. Okay, so the ability to level up, move forward, move out, okay, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So certainly some good, exciting news that's on the horizon for you. This can represent a conversation, right? Moving forward, because you have a conversation with somebody, you get some advice, okay? But let's just see, clarify. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of, wow, okay. So clarifying this. Wow, we've got the Knight of Pentacles coming out twice, people. All right, so clarifying this Page of Wands, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, an offer. So an offer, money, investment, a job offer, okay, an offer with information, help, the resources that you need. Okay, this can represent something new or something that helps you overcome a challenge in your current situation. The Knight of Pentacles brings in a patient kind of energy, but brings in the energy of long-term commitment that leads you down your ultimate success. Okay, puts you in the driver's seat, puts you in the lead, can also bring you the good news. So certainly something really exciting that is in the wings for you, maybe a couple of different opportunities, but the Six of Swords shows that you have the ability to resolve your current situation and move forward into something better. Okay, you have the ability to change your current situation, all right, have a better way of thinking, you know, overcoming your challenges, your obstacles. Okay, some of you, this has you just finding compromises, finding the resolution to your current situation, but some of you, this Six of Swords can certainly represent changing your environment in some way as well. Okay, especially with that Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and that six there. It's like, whoa, it's like a lot of forward momentum, forward, forward, forward. Okay, so if you've been feeling as though you're stuck for a while, there is a big shift coming in here for you, a lot of forward energy. We also have the Eight of Wands coming out here as well. Eight of Wands really does show manifestation energy as well, along with that Page of Wands there too. Okay, some good news. Positive communication shows your intentions are really on track and hitting the mark. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in the background here to help move you forward, help you resolve, or help you find new opportunities. Okay, but the Eight of Wands really also shows moving forward. So a lot of movement, fast movement as well. So again, if things have felt as though they've been stuck for a while, okay, or a little bit stagnant, all right, things are about to improve for you. Things are about to get unstuck, very unstuck, okay, and help you move forward, all right? So it really does actually, I mean, if we look, we've got the Emperor, very positive mindset, you in the driver's seat. We've got the Sun card here giving you this positive mindset, but the energy that you need to do something as well. And then of course we've got this Ten of Cups here. So it's really, you have the ability to really move your situation forward, okay, or to take action when you find opportunities that you've perhaps been looking for. Your hopes and your fears, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting card to land here in your hopes and fears, because we already show that for some of you, at least, you have a lot on your plate. And the Two of Pentacles quite often does represent being out of balance because you've got a lot on your plate. Even though you are capable of juggling a lot of responsibilities, how long can you actually really do that for? Okay, because this dude here is standing on one leg and these pentacles are not in alignment, okay? So perhaps one of your fears is that right now, as if something doesn't shift, if something doesn't change, then you're going to fall overboard a little bit, okay? It's like, I don't know how much longer I can hang on. You're hoping that you can make the right choices, make the right decisions, and do something to resolve your situation so that you can put both feet back on the ground. You can have a healthy balance in your life, and you can feel that sense of stability. Okay, you do have the opportunity and the power within your control there with that Emperor card to put both feet back on the ground and to have that sense of stability, okay? And so, but this is also a little bit, you're hoping you'll also make the right decision. Okay, because, you know, quite often when we get the Two of Pentacles, especially as far as a career reading goes, okay, or a money situation, okay, you're hoping that wherever you invest your time, energy, and intention, okay, that it will be the right choice for you, okay? So some of you have a couple of different things to consider, a couple of different options. And like I said, we do have a Knight of Pentacles showing up here, and we have a Knight of Pentacles as your overall potential outcome as well. So two Knight of Pentacles can certainly represent there is multiple opportunities here for you to expand your career path, to level up in your career, to find a new opportunity out there, all right? And whether it's your career, your investment opportunities, okay, your ability to grow your personal wealth and stability is actually very on point in the next 6 weeks or so, maybe even a little bit longer, right? The time is fluid, energy is fluid, right? So you have the ability to slow up your energy or to speed it up a little bit as well, okay? But we do show this forward momentum. We do show opportunities, whatever they are for you, right here on the table. And these are ones that, if you're looking for an investment opportunity, Knight of Pentacles can show that you are probably looking for a long-term investment that gives you steady improvement, steady growth, and something that is you're probably wanting something that will set you up for retirement, most likely. Okay, because that Knight of Pentacles is, that growth into the King of Pentacles, right? Which is that long-term security and abundance. Okay, so, and you're just hoping that you make the right choice, because maybe with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, there's something that hasn't achieved the level of growth that you want to, okay, or you may have actually lost it. All right, so it's like, okay, onwards and upwards, let's try again. All right. And, but this Knight of Pentacles does require a long-term commitment and patience as well. Okay, and we all know, yes, get rich quick schemes, right? Sometimes, every once in a while, you may get lucky, okay, but most of the time, investing your worth, investing your time, or investing your money into something that has that long-term commitment brings you long-term growth and eventually does get you to the finish line. All right, so so certainly you're looking for here to make the right choice for yourself with that Two of Pentacles. But again, like I said, your overall outcome here is the Knight of Pentacles, long-term commitment, making the right choices, okay? Investing in something for the long-term career, long-term investments, okay? Things that lead you down that path to being that King of Pentacles, okay? This could certainly be an opportunity to level up in your current situation, okay? An offer that heads your way, some really good news, okay? But this can also be an opportunity here, or an offer to leave your current situation and start something new as well. But again, it's that long-term commitment that leads you on your path to ultimate success. Okay, it's the right choices, the right way. So even though we've got a little bit of challenging or stuck energy that's coming up here, things really are improving for you. So expect things to start to shift. Keep this positive mindset, ask for help or advice where you need, trust your intuition, and all this wonderful energy is certainly yours for the taking. I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. All right, but I'm going to close out your reading. We've got some Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction cards here. And let's see what we've got for you. They do tend to be a little bit wordy. I love them as far as law of attraction goes and reminding us of manifestation and things like that. They do tend to be a little bit wordy if you're not familiar with the teachings of Abraham Hicks. But anyways, I'm going to get you 3 since we do have that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't like it. So I don't love the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I got to say. All right, so let's see. First card. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. I'm not familiar with this card. So the way you feel is your point of attraction. Ew, Seven of Swords. Ooh, got to shift that a little bit. And so the value of segment intending is that you pause many times during your day to say, this is what I want and expect from this segment of my life experience. And as you set forth those powerful thoughts, you will attract into your experience what you want. So on our path to the long-term big picture success, it's day by day, step by step. Take it one day at a time. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. Whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. Because if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you are finding the vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. And I gotta say, your Sun, 10 of Cups, not to mention that Emperor card, shows that you, by keeping that positive mindset, will find your way past a situation and will find your true sense of direction okay? And you will make the right choices for yourself. My creative power lies in this moment. Whether you are thinking about something happening now or thinking about, or I'm going to start that again. Whether you are thinking about something happening now or something that happened in your past or something that you would like to have happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. And it is this present thought vibration that the law of attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. A little flick of your finger there will definitely help me out. All right, so I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you next time, and yeah, see you later. Bye.